Good afternoon, everybody. It's Monday. Sorry, I'm absolutely shattered. I'm running on 2 hours sleep since yesterday, Miami time. So we're back home and we are doing the draws. Myself and Calvin are doing the draws tonight, Mega Monday draws at 6 p.m. I can't guarantee that I will be very lively, but they will get done regardless. So tonight there is loads of competitions that still have thousands of entries left on them. Understandable. It is like kids' holidays across the whole of Scotland. I think English schools are off as well. Some of the kids are back now. So yeah, understandable. We've all been busy, so you might not have seen that there's competitions on the site right now that are going tonight. Moira says good afternoon, everyone. Good luck, everyone. Des says good evening, Leanne. Good to see you back on the screen. Hell yeah! Thank you. I've missed. I have missed being on the Bounty Lives.
Lives.
But yeah, to be honest, I really wish that Dale wasn't on holiday today. Dale's off for a week.
Don't even ask what's going on, mate.
Dale's
Well-
off for a week, so we didn't time this very well because I'm absolutely rotten today. We have the dentist as well,
Mhm.
so I've only.
Going to be on at 6 then, or is it going to be slightly later?
I'd rather just get it done at 6 so that I can get to bed.
Well, we'd be out the dentist and that by then.
I'm hoping, so our dentist is at 5:15, and I can't change it because I missed the last one and I've had a warning from the dentist to say if I miss it, then I'm gonna end up getting in trouble and having to pay. So we need to go and Kobe needs to get seen to because he's got a bad tooth. So we have to go to the dentist and it's at 5:15 and it's the only time he can get. So we will be there tonight and then
Don't do this, mate. We're both tired. We've give you loads of water and loads of treats and loads of hugs. Can we just not do this right now? Look.
So yeah, tonight
Look
is
here.
Mega Monday. We will be live 6 or just after 6, depending on what time we get out the dentist. We are only in for checkovers, so we shouldn't be in the dentist too long. It should just be a quick in and out job. I'm hoping because I can hardly keep my eyes open right now.
Poor Kobe's flattered. He was
Yeah.
sat at the dinner table. My mum's came to see us, and he was just like talking, and he was like falling asleep sitting up. So we were just like, close your eyes, and that's him flattered on the sofa. Cheers, Des. I love the new look. I don't know what's going on, mate. I think I need a haircut. I think basically this is what happens when you've been traveling for like what 15 hours.
So we left Miami at time was that yesterday?
5 o'clock in the morning.
5 o'clock at night.
5 o'clock at night.
5 o'clock at night yesterday, Miami time, which would have been 10 o'clock at night here
Yes.
last night.
So then we've travelled through the night and then went back in time. Forward in time.
Forward in time.
Forward in time.
Yeah, forward in time.
So yeah, we're all proper jiggled.
So yeah, 5 hours difference.
Yeah. Right now in Miami, you'd be 8 o'clock at night.
I think so.
Or was it 5 hours behind? 5 hours
behind.
5 hours behind. So yeah, we're getting it mixed up, guys. So it would only be 11 o'clock in the morning, and we would have only just woke up. If we had a proper night's sleep, or we'd have maybe been up for an hour. It's crazy, isn't it, how it works? Well, we're happy. We're still going to get the work done. We're still going to get the draws done.
I'm getting a takeaway tonight.
We've got loads and loads of people to pay. Kaz and Dale had a bit of an issue while we were away.
Yes,
Yeah.
stuffing it, plate sailing.
We left the laptop at home, and the worst thing ever to do is leave the laptop at home because it turns out we needed it to get people paid.
We did want to have a really good time off, which we have. So we didn't take the laptop with us. And then Dale and Kaz have had issues trying to get winners paid, but
Yes.
they've managed to get majority of them paid. But
Yeah.
I have a list of about 50 of yous to do, so I will start working my way through it after the live tonight. I'll try and get as many done as I can tonight before I end up passing out with sleep. You two are looking peely-wally and tired. You know what, Paula? It's the one holiday where we haven't, although like it was really, really hot. It was like 30 something degrees or something like that. And we were in the Caribbean and Miami. We didn't spend a huge amount of time actually sitting directly in the sun. It's the
No.
one holiday that I didn't actually sit and sunbathe. Whereas if I'm in Spain, or like Turkey or anywhere like that, I'll sit and I'll sunbathe. So it was actually quite good because while you're on the cruise, when you're running around after a kid, you spend a lot of your time on the cruise inside
Yeah.
the cruise.
It was more it was a family holiday, but it was more for Kobe, wasn't it, really?
Yeah,
Let's
and
be honest.
the kids bit's quite sheltered, and because I'm one of these parents that likes to stand and watch him because he is only 6. I was always standing in like the shaded area watching what Kobe was doing so that I wasn't losing him on a ship.
Pauline says it'll take a few days to get back to normal. It will, probably about a week. We missed you as well, Pauline. Thank you. And if you were one of the lovely people that made a fake profile and trolled us while we were away, I hope you shit a hedgehog today. Because just yeah, really bizarre.
There was a
So
few,
we had
few
about
comments.
about a good dozen people just for some weird reason didn't like the fact that we were on holiday.
Apparently,
Sat
someone
slacking us
was
off,
really
didn't they?
surprised that we took our child on holiday,
Yeah,
and I was like, "That's funny," because
it was everywhere with us.
we went to Tenerife with them at New Year. Like, did they miss that? I don't know. Maybe it's because we don't document absolutely every single day with our child, so
Yeah,
they don't
maybe
actually.
we should.
Yeah, then maybe they can keep tabs on us better.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Then there was someone said that we said that we don't care about the business and we're away gallivanting and
yeah.
leaving our employees to do the work. Is that not normally what you would do, or do you have to work every single day of your life?
Mm. I did make a TikTok explaining like why we like to travel. That is our hobby. We like to travel.
Yeah.
We also like to show you guys some of these trips that you can win
Well,
as well.
promo as well. At the
Yeah.
end of the day,
Oh, where else were we going to be able to get promo like that?
we
Icon
ran
of the Seas.
we ran 2 holidays for Icon of the Seas while we were there. Second one didn't do so well in the end, but it is what it is. First one sold out, but for us to be on the ground on that particular experience on that holiday, that's the best promo you'll ever get if you're there yourself documenting it, isn't it? So
But yeah, it gave us a good giggle.
it did. There was quite a few salty people for some unknown reason. Apparently, we're not allowed to be on holiday.
Oh, we're chasing fame.
Yeah, fame hungry, something to do with that bollocks. It's like, honestly,
Obviously, yeah, because social media makes you famous.
yeah. We just I'm getting on with it. It's funny though. Lou says, brilliant holiday, love it. We're going again in September. Hope you've had your next cruise booked.
You know what, Lou? Funnily enough, I was looking. So when we were docked up, the MSC, is it? The newest one was right next to us, and it looks just the same size as the Icon, if not slightly. It looks slightly bigger, but apparently it's not. But it's the same size, I would say. And it's their brand new cruise, and it looks absolutely fantastic. And I said to Calvin, now I would go on that because someone actually said that they like the MSC because your drinks are included with MSC, whereas with the Royal Caribbean, we had to buy a drinks package. If you obviously like to drink, then it's worth getting. But if you don't, I mean, if you're going to drink, I would say 5 cocktails a day. It's worth your while.
Oh, we've done that in the morning each.
Yeah.
That was well worth it for us. I'm on the detox now. Couldn't even think.
Yeah, Lou says try MSC. It's good. It's also good.
He'll be gagging for a big gin. Says there's definitely not palm off it for now.
Is that not how businesses work? Everyone has holidays, honestly. You know what? I get it. Like you guys are sat watching us will think, oh yeah, they're always away. That's what some people say. Always, he's not always away on holiday.
It's because I think we work that hard that we don't really do anything. So instead of going out on the piss at weekends, or you know what I mean,
Hobbies.
we don't really have any hobbies as such. Mine was the gym, but my elbow's still knackered, which I'm gonna have to get to the doctors to get it seen to.
We don't buy each other Christmas
Don't
gifts
really
either.
buy Christmas gifts for each other.
Birthday
We
presents.
we just get each other a holiday. So that's our Christmas gift to each other is our holidays. Then obviously Kobe gets to go on his holidays, but we save up our own money and we spend our money on holidays instead of having any other hobbies. I don't smoke. You know, I'd like to say I don't drink that often, but that would be a lie. I do enjoy a wee drink and that now and again, but you know what I'm saying. That's our hobby. We like to travel and go away and go to nice places and stuff. So, but some people just get really, but I don't know why. It's like trip. Sorry for swearing, but yeah, it's just weird.
But
Proper
we
weird.
enjoyed it,
Yeah,
and
we've seen people that knew us as well.
yes,
Got on the bloody plane this morning, and this lovely lady, I'm pretty sure she said she was from Old Meldrum. It looked like she was maybe with her daughter and her husband. She was like, "Oh my God, it's Bounty," and I was like, "What is that over in America?" It's just crazy bumping into people
and
that.
there was a nice guy from Elgin that was
Yeah,
actually working on the Icon of the
forgot
Sea.
his name. He was
I
from.
know
Was he Lossiemouth or no Elgin?
Elgin. I'm sure it was
He
Elgin.
was lovely. We bumped into somebody else as well. So it just shows you there's people everywhere. The Bounty family are everywhere. We drink morning to night on holiday. If you work hard, play hard. Exactly, Lou. Cheers, Emma, over on YouTube. It is, like I say, we just like to have a little laugh because obviously these people that, although they claim that they hate us so much, and they really despise us that much, but they obviously clearly watch everything that we do because they always like bullet point certain things, and it's like, so you must be watching all the time. So we don't be winding them up, sitting having a laugh about it. So because they watch everything that we do apparently. So just like to get it out there that no fucks given. To be honest with you, I couldn't care less. Keep watching. Sure, so it's going on the MSC Virtuosa in June. Drinks included. You keep having your holidays. Cheers, Julie. Thank you so much, and enjoy your holiday as well. You deserve it.
I know they're going to hate it next month with me and Calvin in Monaco.
Yeah, we're going to watch the Formula One in Monaco, so that'll be another load of a-holes coming out the woodwork.
Which
So
we are actually going there to do.
promo because we're going to be running some Formula One packages for you guys.
For next year.
For next year, because obviously we can't run them now because it's nearly time. But we're going to get some good promo. We're actually going to be staying on a super yacht, and we're going to be looking at running the same packages. We've done them before. It's something I've always wanted to do was go and watch the Formula One at Monaco. So this year I'm just going to do it, and I'm going to take loads and loads of promo for you. And
I've got about 5 weeks to lose weight.
yeah, that's going to be
Put on about
difficult.
half a stone in
I'm
America.
about 17 and a half. Just to let you know, before I went on holiday, I was almost 15 stone. So I put on two and a bit stone
Back to the gym.
back to the gym. So, but yeah, we're going to be running some Monaco F1 Grand Prix luxury stays, either on a super yacht or a posh hotel. We'll include some cash and stuff with it as well. So we'll keep you all updated on that. Monaco is brilliant. F1 says Julie. Never been, always wanted to do it, but done Goodwood Festival of Speed. We've done Silverstone. We've done Silverstone.
Yeah.
We've done some amazing racing circuits. We've been to Driftland. We've been here, there, and everywhere. And we just thought, why not another bucket list Formula One Monaco? And we'll run some packages. So watch out for them. We'll be running them while we're there as well. Loads of lovely cars in Monaco. No, Lou, I can't wait. Loads of supercars. To be honest, when we were in Miami just the other day, just yesterday, was it yesterday? The day before, we seen a Bugatti, didn't we?
We did.
Bugatti Veyron, just there. And I'm not joking, yeah. I was cringing, wasn't I? I was going, oh my God. Because there was this like family SUV that looked a bit battered, quite like a bit. Put it this way, Bugatti Veyron, you're talking what?
They're all mil.
Yeah, 1.5 mil, I would say. And then you had this old battered family bus that was like really old.
And the kids were just like getting out
The kids were like opening the door. No, I'm not joking you. It was that close, and then the dad was like, "Watch out, guys! Watch out, man!" Like, and I'm going, how could you even park next to a car like that and not even give it at least 2 meters? These guys, they didn't give a shit that they were parked right next to a £1.5 million car. But I was cringing, but obviously whoever owned it must have serious money to be able to just go, I'll just park my car in
But then
the public car park.
we didn't realise when we came back to Miami off the boat that that night the UFC was actually on. So Paddy the Baddy was
Mhm.
there, and Calvin was like, if we miss this opportunity and don't
Yeah.
go to the UFC, and I was like, we can't because we've got Kobe with us, but in America you're allowed to take kids to the UFC. And I was like, I don't know because it goes on till like 1 o'clock in the morning and he's never stayed up that late
She
before.
was not going to let me do it, guys. She was not up for it. She was like, no, no,
Waste
I don't.
try
She
because
was,
you're too tired.
and honestly, I tried and tried, and I said, Leanne, I'm sorry, but I'm going. I'm going. And you know, it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. So she went, fine, we'll go. So we got Kobe. We all got a T-shirt, the UFC 314 T-shirt. Um, Needs to go in the wash. In fact, I'll just go and get it. It's at the bottom of the stairs. I'll show you
No,
the
it's
T-shirt.
it's
Oh, it's in the washing basket. I can't be asked. And it was just a fantastic experience to watch Paddy the Baddy from Liverpool. I've been a fan of his for years. A lot of controversy around him. I don't know if you're into UFC Ultimate Fighting Championship, which is MMA. They said that Paddy was going to be nothing but a hype train. I believe that he would go to the top, and then he fought Michael Chandler at the weekend. And wow, how electric was that? Donald Trump.
sat in a room
I'm
with
not.
this sounds really bonkers, but we were sat in a room with Donald Trump, Zac Efron, Elon Musk, those famous basketball players. There was,
O'Neill.
yeah, there was Shaq O'Neal. There was oh, I'm trying to think who I could see
Oh,
from where we were. We were actually quite close to the ring,
we weren't far behind them, were we?
and it was just hilarious because crap you not. When we got there, we didn't know that Donald Trump was going to be there. Not that I follow anything to do with that, by the way.
Yeah, we're not into
Um,
politics.
but we were when we came into the arena, they had Secret Service,
Hmm.
like checking everybody as they were going in, and you were getting your bag searched and etc. etc. So then we got chatting with the two Swiss guys behind us, and they were like, "Oh, we've heard that Trump's going to be here because the Secret Service." He was like, "Did you not see all the police in the streets?" And I was like, "I did wonder because there was police absolutely everywhere, but I just thought because it was the event."
Mm.
Bo, so he literally walked out like a WWE fighter.
Yeah. Honestly, he had his own theme tune come on, and everyone was like, say you. And even we started doing it, and Kobe obviously knows who Donald Trump is, the president.
Funny.
Honestly, I've never had goosebumps like it in my life. I always said BKFC Marbella was probably the best combat sports event I've ever been to. I've got to say now, Miami UFC 314 is definitely one of them events I'll never ever forget ever in my whole life, and I'm so glad. And Liam will even turn around and say Kobe behaved himself because he loves mixed martial arts.
Mm,
He loves the UFC. He loves all that sort of jazz. We're wanting to get him into it soon, actually, as well. Want to get him training and stuff. But you're glad that we've done it.
I am.
Something that we'll never probably do again. But it was amazing that we landed there on the same day. It's just the stars aligned, and I just knew I had to take the opportunity. Mandy says, "Brilliant! Did not get to see a lot of your lives." Holiday, sorry, looking after my Lily Rose, got chickenpox. Hope she gets well soon. F1 in Monaco is brilliant, says Julie. Loads of lovely cars in Monaco. I think I've read these comments, haven't I? Tracy says, nice to see you back, guys. Hope you had a lovely holiday. Thanks, Tracy. Back to business. You know, we were still working while we were away, but you know, it's full steam ahead again. Now we're back in the office. Emma says on YouTube, when you're in Monaco, make a TikTok and say that you've bought a super yacht and watch all the haters come out the woodwork. That'll be hilarious. We should troll the trolls. That'd be hilarious. Des says, I'm not jealous. Make sure to take a panna. Glad you're home safe and sound. Glad you had a fantastic holiday. Cheers, Helen. Sounds fantastic to see the F1. That would be a fantastic prize. We've run loads of them in the past. We actually have had super yacht experiences
Yeah.
as well, but we said
Sent quite a lot of you to death.
I think we've done about 10 to 15 packages since we first started for Monaco.
Dog needs out.
I think he does. I'm just rattling on to everybody, Leah. You must have sore eyes, says Pauline. Hi guys, hope you had a great cruise. Cheers, Rodney. It was amazing, but honestly, I can't believe how amazing the whole experience was. Something I never ever thought I'd enjoy. Just it's turned out to probably be the best holiday I've ever had.
Yeah.
Honestly, the Americans so nice. Every single one of them welcomed us in. They were trying to get us to move over there. Like, do you know what? After that, you know,
Didn't want to leave.
no, I didn't want to leave. Stephen says, well jealous. Nicholas says, hey, how you doing, Nick? But yeah, thanks, guys. We're glad to be back in the office, though. Got the drawers done
Can't wait
tonight.
to be back into the swing of things
Yeah.
with sleep, because right now I feel absolutely horrendous. I wish we didn't have the dentist tonight, but I'm getting
can't
so
be
much.
worried.
I will get in so much trouble if I don't go to the dentist this time.
Yeah,
So yeah, once we've been to the dentist is at 5:15.
I know, it can be hard.
So once we've been to the dentist, we will then be on the live as soon as
Yeah.
we get home. And then after the live, I'll be
Going
getting
to bed.
away and going to my bed.
Yes, definitely. Need about 10 hours sleep.
Mhm.
Cheers, Rodney. Thank you very much, guys. But yeah, full steam ahead. Remember, we've got that house on the website just now. Well, it's not actually a house, it's a house of your choice, up to £300,000 if you win. Loads and loads of people getting a bit confused. I don't know how else to explain it. It says it all in the description.
You can win a house of your choice up to the cost of £300,000. So that is if you were to careful, because I've got like a
It's not
smelly-
it.
Yeah, I know, but I'm scared that he knocks that smelly thing off. So you could go, right, say you go on ASPC, which is like the Aberdeenshire one, and you find a house and it's like 280k. Obviously, you then need to put an offer in for the house. So you can't just go, oh, well, 280k, they're going to accept it. They might not accept it. They might want 285k. You know what I mean? Then we'll pay your LBTT and your stamp duty. You could find a house that's 300k. We'll pay the LBTT and the stamp duty, or stamp duty wherever you are, and then your solicitor's fees on top of that. If you buy a house, if you find a house that you would like, and it only comes to £150,000, and then the LBTT and the fees only take it up to £160,000, £170,000, we will give the winner the remainder of the money up to the £300,000.
After all the fees
Yes.
have been paid. So
that makes sense.
Yeah. So if the LBTT and all that's been paid, and the solicitors' fees, etc., and there's 10 grand left, I'd say just a rough figure, you'll get the 10. That's no problem. Someone asked, but why? How does that work? Basically, you'd be better off finding a house that's worth 300 grand. We don't talk bullshit here, guys. You'd be better off buying a house for 300 grand because you get more out the price, because an LBTT, second tax, it's the only way you could do it, really, yeah. But then someone said, what if I want a house that's 400 grand? Well, the answer to that is, well, we're only saying we'll only give a house up to 300 grand. So if you want a 400 grand house, don't enter, because it's for a 300 grand house.
Or if you want a 400 grand house,
you could add the money in yourself, but then any extra fees after our solicitors work out, you'll have to pay it.
Yeah, because LBTT or stamp duty will then go up. Yeah. So we would have to work it based on 300,000. Yeah. Or you could take the cash alternative.
290 grand, easy. Simple as that.
Yeah.
So you could, if you wanted, there's buy any house of your choice up to 300 grand. So say your council house is worth 200 grand. After the LBTT or stamp duty, wherever you are in the UK, it's called different things in England.
Can you wait
in Scotland, then you would get the remainder of what's left paid into your bank. We're very fair with the way that we run our competitions. For some weird reason, I don't know if it's because we've got a load of new people on the page. They act as if we're like being unfair. It's like, just take it as it is. Like, so win a 300 grand house, we'll pay for it. Like, does it get any easier than that? Or if you don't want that, enter for the 290 grand and we'll transfer it into your bank on the same night.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Right.
Completely up to you.
I need to head off because I need to get ready for this frigging dentist appointment.
Yes.
I love yous and I leave yous, and we will see yous all at 6 o'clock. and I'll try and be in top form.
Good luck, Nicola. Fingers crossed for you, and see you all soon, guys. Thanks for watching. It's good to be back, baby.